Hello and welcome to my madness once again. I'm Eric and I just opened two boxes of Stars of the Guardian, which proved to be not enough. In theory, I could have been able to get two sets or a complete set of the game out of two boxes, but having partially sorted the boxes that I got, I fell 10 rares short. There's 50 rares in the set, and I got 40 of them. So it looks like I'm going to be opening some more boxes. I've got another starter and booster box here. 12 starters, 36 boosters. And I guess I'm going to start digging until I get what I'm looking for, which is at a minimum those other rares. I think actually I'm just going to say screw it and open them all. Because why not? If I'm lucky, I'll get enough that I'll get two full sets. Then I'll think about selling one of them. If I'm not lucky, I'm not lucky. Hopefully, I get at least one set. There's also one of the foundation cards, which is the cards that are only available in the booster packs. I got one of them, only one copy, so I want to get more copies. So here I go. Round two. What I'm going to do here is I'll pause things and then I'll come back with all the booster packs and starters open and ready to go. Alrighty, it looks like I am back and I have all the boosters and starters open and ready to start going. This box here has some damage in the corner, so I'm hoping the cards aren't mangled, but we'll see. Hopefully it's just this one box if it is. Good news is it's on the side of the rule book. Some of the cards are damaged. It's also on the side of the commons though. So the first looks like 3, 4 cards were damaged and they're commons. So I'm not too worried about them being damaged. There's 30 commons on the top. Then systems. Then we have the uncommon cards. Wild Weasel Pod. I don't think I had that one. Fenris class. Most of the uncommons I should have had, if not all of them, but of course, you never know. Artifact Ruins of the Guardian Abbey. That's one I did not have. James M. Warden. That's one I did not have. Atheism. That is one I did not have. So there we go, right off the bat. 3 cards that I needed to get a complete set. That's not a bad start, even with the card damage. It's like I said, I don't mind if I lose a few commons. Legendary Intelligence Officer. That's common, though. I should have had that. There's my commons. There's all my Helen Gutierrez systems. Dark Fighter, Scramble, Planetary Defenses, Weapon Conduit. These all I have seen. Quantum Space Anomaly. I don't think I saw that one. Armored Marine Landing Barge. I don't know if I saw that one. Mass Fire. Hyper Missiles I saw. Smart Bomb I saw. Prayer I don't know if I did. Sabotage. That's one I hadn't seen. Gris and Magforce 7. That's one I haven't had. And Katana Fighters I believe I was missing. Maybe I shouldn't have opened everything to start. Of course, if I didn't, those would have been the last two items that I had, the last ones that I opened. So that's how these things go. Right now, my goal is actually to get two complete sets, and then I'm going to consider selling one. Probably one with some bonus cards. Hyperspace Radio Taunt, Zeus class. I've seen these. Jump to hyperspace. Vulcan class. I probably saw that one. Harmonic Shield Disruptor. I don't know if I saw that one. Dagger Fighters, Deep Penetration. Special System Solgoth. T-Solar, and Aerial Bombardment. I know I had these two, and I'm pretty sure I had Aerial Bombardment. So, again, all the commons on the top, followed by systems, and tactical reverse, spinal mount. Yeah, seen all of these. Atheism, Lascar, and Democratic People's Medal of Honor. So I've had all three of these, although that's the first double of that I've had since I only just got that. So then I open up all the booster packs too. Crisis in Command, that's one I had. And I think it's the last three are the uncommons. Wild Weasel Pod, Propaganda Campaign, and Stiletto Bombers. So, Mutiny, that's one I did not have. Command Cruiser, that doesn't sound familiar, but I haven't been paying super close attention to all the uncommons and all the ships. The ships look very much alike. Aerial Bombardment, that's a duplicate. So all my commons and the uncommons. Damage Repair, Personality, Warlord Rykilf, and Dragon Class Lake Carrier. Warlord System, I think that's the one I only had one of. I'm not sure. And okay, this for the uncommons, I have Torpedo Gunboat, Tactical Surprise, and Fleet Protector. Personality, I have that one. Legendary Squadron Leader, I don't know if I've seen that one. Aegir Class, and Nebula. Warlord's Home System, so that's 2 out of 3 I've gotten. Hopefully I get plenty of duplicates. Hell's Outpost, I only had one of them, so there's 2. That's heading me towards getting 2 of everything. Caracol, Warlord Roselli, and Dark Matter Creatures. Time for another starter. And the starters, it's all commons, and then systems, fixed cards, damage repair, pilot error, Bombing Blitz, recalled to base, smart torpedoes, launch tubes, ripple fire, series class, codes broken, tier class, artifact heist, warlord bane, and three rares, Adonia, social malaise, and rebuild. So that's nothing that I really needed. Capital of Democracy I had. I have three uncommons, stiletto bombers, launch capsule or launch catapults, and smart torpedoes. Wonder if I'll get two complete sets or not now. I am curious. Hoping I do. At the very least, I want to get one complete set for myself. Command Cruiser, Dark Fighter, Scramble, Planetary Defenses, Plasma Web, Ramming Shields, Mark 27 Smart Bomb, Prayer, Nebula, Aegir class, Legendary Squadron Leader, New York class, Katana Fighters. I think I only had one, so that's two. Ship of Fools I have, and Spara Fusili. Have that. Okay, have that. Planetary Defenses, Scramble, and Dirk Fighters. Personality, James Warden, Warlord System. And let's see, that's all the commons. Codes broken, series class, and ripple fire. And all the systems. In theory, I should get like 15 copies of the systems out of this. Stiletto Bombers, Torpedo Bay Explosion, Hyperspace Radio Taunt, Zeus class, Home Defense Fighters, Boulder class, Hull Breach, Underground Facilities, Dirk Fighters, Forseti class, Vulcan class, Reconnaissance Mission. We have the Legendary Pirate Captain, which I had, Solgarth I had, and T-Sor I had, Telersor. A Warlord, another Xeris and Mag Force 7. And all the commons. Wild Weasel Pod, Propaganda Campaign, and Stiletto Bombers. Some of these in a box. Get them out of my way. Modifier Civil Defense. I don't think I had that. So that's one of the ones I needed. Squadron Scovia class, Remus class, and Legendary Executive Officer. Ooh. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Unfortunately, the mount I have this camera on is 3D printed, so it jiggles a little. Crisis in Command, Flambeer Bombers, and Admiral X. So I think I only had one Admiral. I think I had more than one Flambeers Bombers. I'll have to, once I get everything done and sorted, I'll be going through the numbers, see what I got. Lots of systems. Dreadnought Vulcan class dagger fighters, deep penetration, regroup. I don't think I've seen that one before. Loki class, legendary tactics officer. I don't think I saw that one before. Alan Gutierrez artwork. He's not as good with portraits as he is with space. Body proportions don't look too bad. Her face proportions look a little weird though. Minefield strength 2. Legendary governor. Hanger fire. Assassination. Orbital gun platform. And Rogar. Warlord system. So there's another one. Capital Democracy. I had that. All the common cards. Legendary Battery Commander, Spinal Mount, and Tactical Reverse. Shiloh, have that. Warlord DeLuna, Pilot Error, and Missile Cruiser Fenris. Sorting through some of these are actually going to be a little difficult. The generic systems have nothing to discern them other than the picture. So let's see. And all of the ships, they have a class name on the top, but the actual card name is the specific type of class. So it'll be some fun. Ghost ship, that is a pretty piece of artwork though. Minerva, Dirk Fighters, Weapon Conduit, Fray, Reconnaissance Mission, Harmonic Shield Disruptor, Dagger Fighters, Deep Penetrator, Regroup, Loki, and Tyrsaur, Aerial Bombardment, Evangelist 2. So those are all repeats. Commons. Systems. Tactic Caracol, Scorpio Africanus, Poseidon class, Minefield Strength 2, Legendary Governor, Hanger Fire, Plasma Web, Ramming Shields, Warlord Murphy, Odin class, Neptune class, Augustus class. Then we have Mutiny, Minefield Strength 3, which I was missing, and Claymore Bombers. Sequence of play, Sabotage. We have Commons, Tactic Bombing Blitz, Septimus Service class, and Vesta class. Warlord Home System, have that one. All the commons. Light Carrier Dragon class, Damage Repair, and Warlord Kelrinth, whatever. I got several of him. Artifact Blood Sword. Had at least one of those, I think. Revolt, Legendary Navigator. Commons, all the way down. Wotan class, Tactical Surprise, and Naord class. Warlord's Home System. Ruins of the Guardian Abbey. So that's the second copy of that one I have. So that was one I hadn't gotten. Minefield Strength 2, Poseidon class, and Scorpio Africanus class. This is my second to last starter deck. Not that starters are too important. They have 3 rares, which makes them equal to 3 booster packs. And there are 12 starters in a box versus 36 boosters. So 12 times 3 is 36. 36 boosters is 36 rares. So whether I'm opening a starter or 3 boosters, it gives me 3 rares. So there's Bloodsword again. Granth Pantha and Mescapolis. Mescapolis, yep. So the real difference is in the system cards or that one card that's in the front there. Ship of Fools I already have. That's the rare. Pilot Error and Fenris class. So back in the day, if you were collecting these, you'd only need like two or three starters to get all of the system cards, and you could probably trade for some of those because I imagine you don't need much more than the 15 that comes with it in order to make a play deck. So uncommons. Armored Marine Landing Barge. Mass Fire. I don't recall seeing that. Probably have, though. And for the rare cards, we have a Ship's Cat. That's the second one of those I have. Xerus and Mag Force 7. Still feel like I'm missing a rare, so. Blaskar. Warlord, Artifact Heist, and Tier Class. Royal Dispute I already had. Waffen Turret. Wild Weasel Pod, Propaganda Campaign, Stiletto Bombers. Those last 3 being the uncommons, of course. Scepter of the Goddess, I had a couple of these. Legendary Engineer. Planetary Survey, I don't recall seeing. Radiation Leak, I don't recall seeing. Of course, I could have missed some of the uncommons, but Medal of Honor, I have a couple of them. Tiberius class, I don't recall seeing. Orbital Gun Platform, I don't recall seeing. Let's see. Would kind of suck if it came down to me missing a couple of the uncommons. I have a bunch of him. Hyperspace radio taunt, torpedo bay explosion, and stiletto bombers. Ship's cat. That's like the third one of them. Suppose up to 9 of them would be lucky though, right? Right? Legendary captain or legendary engineer, planet survey, and radiation leak. So there's 2 that I don't think I'd seen that all of a sudden I got a couple extra. Down to about a dozen packs now. Snagma Ohm, had him. Jump to hyperspace, Valder class, and home defense fighters. Raoul and the little one, I had that. Augustus class, Neptune class, and Odin class. Warlord's home system, King Dion, I had that. Although I think that's only the second one of them I have. Jerk fighters, underground facilities, and Hall Breach. Warlord's home system. Angelus 2 had that. Running the flank. That one sounds unfamiliar, but again, I haven't looked at all of the common cards I've opened. Scovia Bomber, Tiberius class, and Rogar. Had all 3 of them. Ship of Fools, I had that. Recalled to Base, Bombing Blitz, and Septima Service class. Had all 3 of them for sure. Artifact Sacred Blade. I think I had only one of them. Legendary Engineer, Planetary Survey, and Radiation Leak. 2, 3, 6 packs to go. Special System Escapolis. There's all the commons. Dragon class, damage repair. That one doesn't look familiar at all. Except I know I have it. I've looked at the title a bunch because it's the only damage repair card. Never looked at the picture. So I have several of them. Warlord home system and a third atheism, maybe a fourth. Assassination, Hanger Fire, and Legendary Governor. Katana Fighters is my rare. These are all the commons. And Launch Catapult, Smart Torpedoes, and Recall the Base are the uncommons. Field Promotion is the rare, got several of them. Zeus class, Hyperspace Radio Taunt, and Torpedo Bay Explosion. Shiloh, had that one several times. Galeris class, Space Fungus, and Idun class. The Idun I recognize, Galeris I don't. That doesn't mean much. Warlord home system. Cult following. That was the rare. We have Warlord Murphy. Ramming shields and plasma web. That's the last cards. So now I got to spend a bunch of time doing sorting and finishing sorting, and then we'll see what I actually get. Woohoo! And I'll probably come back with a breakdown. So that's it for now. I'll see you on the flip side.